By golly, it's your old pal Jordan the Lion and your old pal
Scott Michaels
from Dearly Departed, and we are on day 2 of Route 66. And speaking of friends, my friend Video Bob is responsible for this Blues Brothers monstrosity up here in the sky on Route 66. So I thought this would be a great place to start. Days with Jordan the Lion, and you all, it begins right now. Yep, this is a classic roadside stop called Pops, and they have a Blues Brothers Bluesmobile up there with, if you look really closely in the windows, mannequins in there driving the car. So there is actually an Elwood and Jake inside there. You gotta love it. Just outside Joliet today. It's got a cop motor, a 440 cubic inch plant. It's got cop tires, cop suspension, cop shocks. It's a model made before catalytic converters, so it'll run good on regular gas. Now let's get out of here. We gotta go find a giant. Scott and I in real time are doing Route 66 in 14 days, but I think I'm gonna post it because the way that we've been doing it as 28 days. I thought before we started, how could you possibly slow 2,500 miles down to a month? But starting on day 1, I can see how you can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and post it that way. Scott, how ironic that the town we would just pass would be called Elwood, right?
Elwood. And so close to Joliet.
We've made it over to the launching pad in Wilmington, Illinois, and look at this beautiful Route 66 hot dog right here on the wall. But look at even cooler as we go around the corner. Well, if you got a little kid, they can definitely do something like that, but even cooler, the Gemini Giant. Whoa! How awesome! Yes, the freaking Gemini Giant. This is one of those things that I've really wanted to see on this trip. Actually, we can't go in. I just noticed they're closed. Souvenir shop's closed. Look at the murals on the wall inside that we're missing out on. I was hoping to get like a Gemini Giant bobblehead or something. I guess not this trip. Look at the old A&W thing that they have in here. True Americana. The dining tables have Route 66 mapped out on them for you. That is such a bummer they're closed right now. That's all right. They're an amazing part of the Mother Road, and I wanted to stop and see them. So instead, I'll stop and see you next time, okay? The road calls, and we're gonna answer. It says they've been here since 1956. There's a service station with one of the dinosaurs on top. Take a look at the Polka Dot DriveIn. They caught our eye with their famous wall over here by their drive-thru. You've got a full-size Betty Boop, James Dean, of course Marilyn, and Elvis. But that's not the only Elvis. Let's go around the building, check this out. It's a drive-in. They've been here since 1956, and they're known for being the home of the famous chili cheese fries. So then I noticed on the other side of their parking they had this giant Elvis. For the Polka Dot Drive-In, you can take a photo with Route 66 right there and the sign right there, or Superman. You can actually get in the phone booth right next to Superman here. What a get-up and what a setup, right? I'm pulling the old Clark Kent move. Hey, it's Superman. No, I'm Superman. No, he's outside the window. I don't know what's going on here. Actually, our next stop is right past Elvis, the Braidwood Zoo over here across the street. So the town's called Braidwood, and that's why this is the little Braidwood Zoo. A man named Jack Barker likes working with plastic and just kind of junk objects, and the city commissioned him to do this little zoo here. So there we have a giraffe with golf balls up there for eyes and stuff. 2013. Then we have, looks like a bull. Very cool. Then a pink elephant. and then a rat. We're gonna miss the Illinois Route 66 Mining Museum this time, but we'll see it another time. See if we're entering Braceville. About the only thing in town here is the Wicked Cricket. Just like that, we left Braceville. Just like that. Now we're entering the town of Gardner. So we found the 2-jail cell, built in 1906. This was the original jail here in town, and it was actually like just all one building, one cell with a divider between the two cells. So they have it open here, and then they had a little desk for the guy that would work in here and a heater to keep everybody warm, but they keep it open so people can come in and take photos of themselves in the jail. That's exactly what it reminded me of right there, Mayberry. But I'm game. And they have these nifty little things in here that say, "Chance go directly to jail, Gardner, Illinois." Now they also have this, Riviera Restaurant, and I noticed as we were driving out here, there was like a little sign that said, "Riviera Restaurant gone but not forgotten," like as though people had put a little memorial out there, and it looks like they've moved it over here. It says, "Thank you to Bob and Peggy Kraft for donating this Route 66 Hall of Fame streetcar to Gardner." So this must have been their Route 66 restaurant. Take a look inside. What a great place. I love these kind of stops for us. Just trying to save the mother road, what's left of it. And here's a view long ways. Past that lunch counter. Riviera Restaurant, gone but not forgotten, exactly. One thing you notice about the roads of Route 66 are that they are falling apart, definitely. It's a bumpy ride. We've made it over to Dwight, Illinois, and they won me over right away. We wanted to check out this famous service station here, but what I loved is that they have these double-sided old style billboards. Look at this. And then look what on the other side of it. Welcome to Dwight, Illinois. My family's destination is dining, shopping, history. So we're actually stopping because this is a famous old Texaco. Isn't that great? The Dwight, Illinois Texaco Fire Chief. They even have some old cars inside. 1914 Model T Ford fire truck on display in there. Right here it says these are the last gas pumps used on Route 66 from Illinois to California, right there. Huh. You gotta look inside, you just never know what you'll find sometimes. That's crazy. Let's keep going, the mother road calls. Know what I mean? They have a sign over here showing this, and it's saying that this used to be the old Paulsons Motel. They're talking about the old lost mom and pop motels. Here's an old photo of what it used to look like when they were all here, and a photo of Paulson's Court around 1940. And it's cool to see the old Route 66 sign here. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. I do love driving. I gotta admit, I love driving, so this doesn't bother me at all. You can see we're riding alongside of the highway, and this is the original mother road. Let me get out and just like, you know, just kind of enjoy the fact that the old mother road is still here. This is where everybody's driving these days, but still a big chunk of it kind of left to rot here. Is your sport, trade in your car for a Davenport Burma shave. We made our way over to Pontiac, Illinois, And we made it to the museum here, which has the Wishing Well Motel old sign, but it also has Bob Waldmeier's yacht, his road yacht. He was one of the, you know, saviors of keeping the love of Route 66 alive. And there are museums and all kinds of dedications along the route that we'll see. But this was one of his touring vehicles. We got here too late in the day, unfortunately. We tried our hardest to get here, but just could not do it. But they offer tours daily where you can walk through it. So sometime I'll come back to Pontiac and we'll check that out. Here's a little look inside Bob's home on wheels here, his little yacht. You can see his driving spot right over here. And then right over here where this chair is, that's where he would drive. They tell a lot of Bob's history. He purchased the vehicle that we were looking at, a 1966 school bus from a New Mexico dealer in '87. His original plan was to clear out the interior and create a living space with bed, kitchen, and work area. I love in the alleyways. They painted the back of the shops to look like old service stations with someone there to help you. You've got another one right next door. You've got a soda fountain over here, showing off Rodino Square here. And I'm noticing over here by the Wishing Well Motel, they actually have the wishing well. Original Route 66 wishing well and sign countryside. So across the street they have a big mural to him, and that was his thing, was murals. He intended to design and paint this mural himself, but was unable to do so because of a ultimately fatal illness. Instead, the city asked Bob to design a mural which would be painted by others in his memory. So that's what that is. And in this version, he's doing it in reverse of what we did, LA to Chicago over here. We'll get there. We will get to the end. That was our beginning though, right there. Pontiac's a beautiful town. I wish I had longer to stay here and explore it. Look at this place. Edinger's filling station. Nice elephant, Lexington. We've made it to Mural, Illinois. Kind of cool to see this Sprague Super Service Station still here. Roadside staple. Now it's more like a gift shop kind of place. It's got the old service pumps and everything up there still. But yeah, mainly just a little roadside gift shop. They have little roadside passports that you can get stamped on Route 66, and this is one of the stops. And apparently they have smiles inside. We've made it to Atlanta, and there's definitely something we got to see here. Here they have a couple of muffler men. This one's Alfred E. Newman's face from Mad Magazine. Love Alfred E. Newman. I know that's somebody else. That's another like mascot, but it sure looks like Alfred. There's a little Texaco station there beside him. And then look at this one. The Bunyan Giant. Holding a hot dog instead of a muffler now. And up here you can see the Palms Grill Cafe mural. Then there's a, looks like a like a carnival game where you take the sledgehammer and hit it as hard as you can right there to make the bell go up. But this used to be a little grill here. This mural stems from Palms Grill Cafe first owner and his frequent trips to California. Robert Adams opened the Palms Grill Cafe May 12th, 1934. Restaurant became Atlanta's Greyhound bus stop and the place to be for weekly dances, bingo nights, and blue plate specials. Here they have a Route 66 park. Midway on Illinois Mother Road. Some cool wall mural here. Look at this baseball player. We knock them out with our low prices. Later, Big Bunyan. Sorry, Atlanta, we gotta get going. Look at that smiley face water tower. Huh. Off we go. Last city of the day. We made it to Springfield, Illinois. To the Cozy Dog. World famous Cozy Dog. It says they're better than corn dogs. And I've been here before, they're great. Those two hot dogs hugging. Family owned and operated. Home of the famous hot dog on a stick. Hello, Mr. Lincoln. We got here just before they were closing, so we were able to call and order in advance, and they're gonna let us have it here. Let us eat it here. Look at this. Gotta love it. Cozy Dog Drive. And look at this. They have all kinds of cool little Route 66 memorabilia and things like that over here. Gonna need some postcards, and God, I wish I had one. Wish they had a postcard of that. Oh, they do have a shirt and a hat. Look at all the historical stuff in here from their history. I love it. And there's Bob Waldemar. Birthplace of the corn dog. That's a great image. Birthplace of the corn dog, and then she's, yeah. Okay, I can't wait to eat. Oh my gosh, look at these chocolate covered Oreos with the Cozy Dog logo. Here's our Cozy Dogs. And I got a Cozy Cola. Another customer told us we had to try the chili, so we ended up getting a side to split and try. You know we gotta try the Cozy Dog. And then also here you can buy the ultimate guide. Pretty much everything that you can see per state on Route 66. Tons of this stuff, but look what they have behind the counter you can buy. Hugging hot dog pillow. Oh yeah. Definitely not a corn dog. Definitely has its own flavor, that's for sure. He won't let me film him eat it.
We don't do food.
I'm gonna try the chili. I'm not a huge fan of chili to begin with, so if I like it, then it must be really good, because I really only like Skyline chili most times. That is good chili. That is good chili. It's not like tangy or sweet or anything. Very good though. Alright my friends, we're gonna call it a day. Thank you all for watching. This is the end of day 2. I want to thank Nancy Leone and Vicky Bell for becoming my newest Patreons, and I hope you've enjoyed Route 66. We have a lot more to come. We'll see you all from Springfield tomorrow. Goodbye.